I'm very confident this will be an easy game. I've won a few tournaments of chess, so this should be no more difficult than any of those.
I beat Magnus Olsen at chess. I was the best chess player at the last Olympic Games. And today I'm confident I'm going to checkmate in 2 minutes. Watch out. Okay, let's start. Hi, guys. Welcome again to another episode of the Long Game Podcast. I told you guys we're getting a new name, and now we have that. And today I'm very happy because, as you can see, I started the podcast wearing dark shades in a dark room, which is not something you see that frequently. But these shades are really good, and we'll be talking to the founder and the creator of these very nice shades. And I would also be playing chess again today, my favorite game. As you know, I'm one of the best in the world at this. Never lost a match before. And today I'm with a guest, someone many of you know. And anybody who doesn't know him probably lives in a cave. Today I'm with
Cristobal Bishara.
Cristobal Bishara.
Bishara.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's Arab,
Oh,
like from Palestine.
so your family was originally from Palestine.
My grandparents, yeah. My parents are from Chile, but
Okay, that's like 100 years ago,
not that long, but
like 50, 60 years. my
probably
guess.
yeah.
So you are like a third generation immigrant.
Yeah.
And so if someone asks you where you're from, what do you first of all say? Chile or Palestine?
Chile, obviously.
So now
I've
you're,
never been to Palestine.
Palestine, yeah. I imagine that would be how my kids would be because now I'm like the first generation immigrant
Yeah.
from Nigeria. And I'm imagining in 30 years, 40 years, my grandkids will be like, where are you from? And they'll say, I'm from Chile. I've never been to Nigeria.
You have children now?
Yeah, I have two.
They were born here?
One here, one
Oh.
in Nigeria.
So he's Chilean.
Yeah, I
Half.
have one that is Chilean and one that would be Chilean probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's great having you on the show.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Long Game Podcast. So before we go, just a brief rundown of how we do it here. We have the game where we talk and we play the game intermittently.
Okay.
The core rule of this game is that you don't win me.
Yeah, okay.
Cut that off. But you have to not win me, So the fans don't know I'm not good at chess.
I've
But
never
yeah.
played chess in my life.
Okay.
Cut that off. No.
Okay. So first, let's start with these glasses because I like them. These are red shades. You also have another shades. Why did you pick to make glasses? Did you plan on becoming Gucci when you were young or something like? What made you think of glasses?
So I've always wanted to create a brand for some reason.
Yeah.
I've always like designing stuff, mainly clothes, because it's like easy to express creativity in a t-shirt, in a hat. So I've always had that like fire of creating something along those lines.
Yeah.
And my career, I never pursued nothing like close to that. I'm an engineer, and I quit my job in a big company as an engineer to become an entrepreneur. I started with an AI startup last year,
Yeah.
and we spent pretty much all day in front of a screen now.
Oh yeah.
Either the computer, either the cell phone.
Yeah.
So that has a lot of benefits, obviously, connectivity, opportunities, like pretty much everything we're doing right now wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for that. But also it has some not so good effects on the health.
Yeah.
So social media with the dopamine, doom scrolling and all that, frying our dopamine system. And also the screens have this blue light that it's not natural. So the natural like evolution design of the body is that you have the sun.
As the light.
You see the sunrise, then you have the sun all day, and then you see the sunset. It's dark and you sleep, right?
Yeah.
So now we have the sun, but apart from the sun, we have all these artificial lights, LEDs, screens.
Yeah.
So when the sun came down and it's dark, but in your house you're still watching a lot of screens with LEDs, your body doesn't know that it's night.
Yeah.
So you stay active, you stay like your brain thinks it's 3 p.m. So that's the effect of blue light in the eyes and the brain. And these glasses prevent that by blocking that specific blue light and giving you that, giving you back that sense of, okay, the sun came down, where I am seeing red, I am seeing orange colors,
Yeah.
and it's time to go to bed.
To bed, yeah.
So it's pretty much impossible. It will be the ideal to, when the sun comes down and it's dark, it will be the ideal to be really dark, like
Yeah.
be in dark and don't have any stimulus to optimize the circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's not possible. Even I know that that will be the ideal. I just always stay up late working,
Yeah.
so it's not possible a lot of times. So with this you can like mitigate those bad effects.
Yeah. So this is, from what you say, this is more of you trying to sort of restore the evolutionary arc.
Yeah.
So like, because we have changed so much in the past 100 years, but our evolution hasn't caught up to that. We haven't adapted enough. So this actually help us get more natural. So it's like an artificial move back to being natural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good use of technology. So like I said, technology has a lot of good and benefits, but
Yeah.
also some bad effects on the body. So this is a good use of technology to bring back natural health,
Yeah.
as you said.
Yeah. And how did you move from engineering to being like working on glasses, and first working on AI and then working on glasses? Like, how do you move from engineering to this?
I just like technology and all the internet basically can teach you a lot. So
Yeah.
even if somebody is, I mean, engineering is not that far away from AI and entrepreneurship.
A bit depends on the type of engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think engineering in English speaking countries, it's most like software engineering. But here, or maybe not, but
Construction.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I studied major in operations research. Here is called industrial engineering.
Okay.
So it's pretty much like business.
Yeah.
And minor in transportation systems too.
Yeah.
But I know how to code, to program.
Okay.
They teach me that in engineering.
Yeah.
Here in Chile, from what I've heard, we have a very complete university. Sometimes people say it's too long,
Long,
like
yeah,
too
yeah,
long,
yeah.
like 5.5 years, 6 years, but that allows you to get
A lot of skills and
Yeah.
a lot of knowledge.
so from engineering. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, so I just jumped, like risked the job I had,
Yeah.
because it's early in my life, so I still don't have a lot of, like, I don't have kids, I don't have
Yeah.
a lot of responsibilities, so I have to take advantage of that.
Yeah, you're young enough to take the risk.
So yeah, and yeah,
And did you sell soda when you were like a kid?
no.
So what was your first ever business?
I've never been that much of a businessman. You know that a lot of times when people like interview entrepreneurs, like
Yeah.
big CEOs or
Yeah.
stuff like that, they were the guy that was selling candies in
In
school.
school, yeah,
But
yeah.
I wasn't like that. But I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, just because I never wanted to have like a boss.
Oh, yeah.
And then I started working in this big company,
Yeah.
and I started realizing that those desires of me wanting to be an entrepreneur from kid were also not just because I don't want to have a boss and
Yeah, it's
schedules,
yeah,
but also I feel like I want to work and spend my time and my productive hours working towards something that's mine. You
yeah,
know, so I
yeah,
feel like that's a motivator for a lot of entrepreneurs that some people I think have that like way of thinking, and another people just don't care to work and have their own interest being like secondary
yeah,
after work.
yeah.
That, yeah,
Yeah, so now we have to make the first move.
yeah.
Like you said, you made your move from business to this. I always like this move. Uh, always starting with my knight. How do you counter typically? What's
Well,
like your favorite first move in chess?
I don't have one. I really don't play a lot.
Oh, that's good for me then.
I
Good for
just
my yeah. Okay, that's D4.
I
Yeah.
almost you play online.
Yes, I play online.
It was a huge like boom in chess.com in the
Yeah.
past few years.
Yeah, yeah, I think a lot of people. But talking about like online games and stuff, you have built an AI startup, and you have done mental health, and you have done glasses. So, what do you see as like the interjection between AI, right, and mental health and like general wellness in general? How do you see AI making us better or more lazy or more like? What do you think?
That's a really interesting topic. Wellness is also one of my passions. That it's also another reason that I didn't like the corporate job, because it doesn't allow you to fully like look after your health a
Yeah.
lot. So about AI and wellness and mental health, I think right now it's very complex, because there's cases of good examples that like anybody can talk to AI and express their problems, their feelings, and it will probably not be 100% the same as a therapist,
Yeah.
but it can help you, and it's like very like free pretty much, and you have it right whenever you need it,
Yeah.
instead of having to go somewhere and pay for the therapist. You have like a very intelligent mind that can pose as a therapist and help you. But
Yeah.
also you see examples of people losing their mind because of AI, like
Yeah.
maniac attacks that they start talking with AI, and they get convinced that we're in some kind of simulation or something like that,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
become crazy.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't negate the possibility of simulation. Yesterday, I saw a podcast of top AI security guy, and he said he's almost certain we live in a simulation. But it's a
You
topic,
sure he hasn't been talking to the AI too much?
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, regarding mental health, I think it's very positive in many cases. But also, apart from those cases that people go crazy talking to AI, it's affecting our brain, our ability to
How
think,
so?
because what you don't use,
You
you
lose.
lose.
Yeah.
So even I feel like have happened to me. I started using AI from the start pretty much, and now you try to write something without AI,
Yeah.
it's a struggle. You have
Yeah.
to like put a lot of effort to write something without AI, or to when you encounter a difficult or a problem that
Yeah.
you have to choose and actually think, that now we've automated that to ask to AI,
Yeah.
and like we're moving towards that times 100,
So
because
you think like we are going to see a death of thinking or a death of logic, and in the future, more of our thinking would be outsourced to artificial intelligence?
yeah, I think we're seeing it. There was this study of the MIT that they made students write an essay with Google, with AI, and with nothing, and they saw the difference in the brain activation. So I think we probably are already seeing it. We have to be very conscious about that, because if you just like give your thinking to AI, you'll probably become much dumber in the future.
Yeah.
But also you can use it to power your intelligence if you use it right. And the people who know that and use AI the right way will probably have an advantage. But
Yeah.
in the future, I really, sorry, I this is something I question myself a lot. Like, how will the kids, like the kids from today, how will they be in the future with, like, from 2 3 years old, they're already scrolling,
Yeah.
frying their dopamine systems.
Yeah.
Then AI will be like, they wouldn't have to think about anything. Everything will be AI. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering, like, how will those kids be in the future?
Well, I think just to answer that thought, I think it's the same thing that happened with calculators.
What?
Calculators.
Oh,
I think when I was a bit younger, because I think Africa were a bit backward in development, I wrote math exams without calculators.
you.
Wrote my math arithmetic exams without calculators. So
Yeah.
you're not allowed to use a calculator.
Here,
So you had to calculate the old way.
here too.
Yeah, and then by the time I finished school, they set after me could use calculators.
Yeah.
And so why some of them will be better than math, but the core principles are what I think we'll miss. We'll miss like the basic first principles will be gone, like the core principles of writing, the core principles of logic would be gone, and then we have like maybe a more surface principles. But I think that's a problem for that generation. Maybe they'll have some founders who would build a startup that teaches you the first principles over and over again.
Probably.
Yeah, but you know what? We are not going to outsource to AI. This chess match. Thinking of the moves that you are going to make. Maybe AI could guide people on chess, but it's not going to be that good, you know.
AI is already beating, like,
Yeah, it's beating some of the best guys.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, that said, do you think that future generations, because today most people I've spoken to don't trust AI. When I say they don't trust AI, like you see a lot of people, like if you go to a customer support and you have an AI agent replying you, most people prefer like pass me to a human being, pass me to a human. Most people don't like dealing with AI. But do you think this is a today problem, or in the future people would actually be looking now for pass me to AI as opposed to having a human solve their problem?
I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
It depends how long in the future we are talking about,
Yeah.
because we all know that in, I don't know, 10 years everything will be run by AI, or maybe more, but depends on the adoption. But a few, like, shorter term future, I think that won't happen. Like,
Yeah.
you prefer talking to a human
Yeah.
that can.
Make the decision, because you see, like we saw it in the fintech world, right? We saw like Klarna, they had AI replace their customer support. They fired hundreds of employees and replaced with AI, and they had to roll back the decision because nobody has their money missing, and want to be chatting to an AI bot.
Yeah.
You want to shout for a human being and say, "Hey, my payment of $1,000, I can't see the money. Where is it?"
Yeah.
And so we are beginning to see most industries are rolling back all the fast AI, and it makes me think like, yeah, I think we are getting that adoption, but are we really getting the adoption, or are we like in the NFT phase of crypto where everybody's shouting NFT, metaverse, living in the metaverse? Meta is investing billions, and in 2 years, everybody is silently rolling back and deleting metaverse mentions. So, do you think that AI could be the next metaverse,
No.
or do you think it would be like the next internet?
It will be the next internet times
Yeah,
10 or
times
times
10.
100. Yeah.
Yeah,
That I, in my opinion, it's
yeah,
the biggest revolution in human history, like by a mile,
yeah,
bigger than all the past revolutions. Definitely, in my opinion.
yeah,
And regarding that customer success, that it's a strong. It was like one of the first use
use case.
cases,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah,
and probably people will become more used to it in the future, and also AI will improve in such a way that maybe you don't notice. Like you think you're speaking to a human. Right
yeah,
now, there's some AIs that you might not notice. It will still improve. So as long as that AI agent can provide a good enough solution for the customer, then it will be adopted. But also, the technology improves and advances, but the people is the same people that were living
yeah,
10 years ago. So me, for example, I'm young still, so I will adapt very easily, but maybe some somebody that has 5 years more than me
yeah,
will prefer to speak with a person.
yeah.
Even I prefer
To speak,
calling,
yeah,
not even chatting. I prefer calling
calling a
and
human, yeah,
solving the problem the fastest possible way.
yeah,
But that'll probably happen with a generation, and then more and more people will be used to it.
yeah. And I think your move. Okay,
Yeah.
you made that move.
No, it's my.
Yeah, your move. I think I sacrificed the night.
I really, I really don't play a lot.
Yeah. I
Once,
mean, if it was a virtual chess, I'll be better.
once you touch
Yeah.
the piece, you have to play that, right? Or
Not necessarily.
no?
Not necessarily. So I wanted to make this move. That was all I was moving for. I wanted to move my king. So let's go back to glasses. You obviously you make these glasses. How does the production work in this situation? You have like a factory, or you outsource. Like, how does this work? And is there any aspect of AI involved in the making of designs?
In this product, no, it's just sourcing
Yeah,
overseas.
yeah,
AI, like in all the branding, even though I put pretty much all my like, I don't like to give the design and branding to AI because it doesn't provide
yeah,
the result I want, like
yeah,
the quality I want.
yeah,
But any business, this that it's sourcing, or any kind of business right now
yeah,
has a a set of tools and options with AI
yeah,
that 10 years ago weren't possible. And it's like that's also a reason I decided to quit and start and become an entrepreneur. It's like you have AI, you have all these tools. You can either use it to ask a question like it's Google, or you can use it to leverage yourself and have like little almost employees for
yeah,
free
yeah,
and create a business with that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We're almost running out of time. Somebody has to lose this game. But a final question, right? What is the one thing about AI development that excites you the most?
Um, Seeing what happens with jobs, like
You are happy that people will lose their jobs?
no, I'm not happy. I'm just curious, like how
Yeah.
will everything look, because when AI advances to that point that every job is automated with robots and all that, I imagine something like Wally. So when everybody loses their jobs, what's supposed to happen is that there will be like a universal income,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be good. So people will lose their jobs, but they will receive an income and they will be able to live good, not working. So there's also people that will leverage AI to make business and do not have to receive that universal income and become millionaires. That's what they say.
Yeah.
But that's what, like, I'm thinking, like, how will the world
But you
evolve?
believe that a time will come when who pays this universal income? Is it like a government or like the AI companies? And where does this money come from? Because one thing we also understand is the economy is built on jobs. You work, you make money, you spend on groceries, you spend on your family. If nobody is working, like in
It's
the pandemic, where does the money or the income come from? And what exactly is the work AI is doing if it's not providing value for people?
I like I don't
Yeah,
know, like, for sure, but that's what I've heard a bunch of experts
yeah,
say the same.
yeah,
And the other day I heard that Sam Altman
yeah,
has
yeah.
another company that is, I think, WorldCoin,
Okay.
that it's actually for that, like for a universal income. So
Yeah.
he's already like working.
Working towards
Yeah,
is building the poison and the remedy.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, that was a very nice one with Cristobal. Today we talked a lot about AI. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time. I could have won him, could have beat him at the game, but we didn't have enough time. By the way, remember to check out all the links to his business, and also don't forget Yativo. Remember what we do at Yativo? We provide payments infrastructure for businesses, enabling you move money across the world. We are one of the biggest stablecoin providers. We provide stablecoin virtual accounts, virtual cards, and every sort of payments. We don't do AI currently, so our customer support is human beings. So remember, when you check in with us, a human being will respond to you. Maybe we'll be the last human being company when machines take over. But thank you. Keep subscribing to the Yativo channel and keep watching the Long Game podcast. And Cristobal, mucho gusto. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a great one.
You
See
too.
you on the next episode. Bye.
See you.
Yeah.